Attention business owners and potential business owners. These are 3 businesses you should never buy. Kevin Weir, your action business coach. And these are businesses that I have coached and have had direct experience with. And if I was a business owner, I would never buy them. So let's get started. Number 1, restaurants. I've actually ran restaurants. And I can tell you they are a huge pain in the rear end. Now, if you are a foodie and you love the thought of cooking food all day long and being in a high intense, high pressure environment and it's something you desire, great, excellent. For about 95% of people, that's not what they want. Restaurants tend to be very personality oriented. And when they go on the market and you buy a restaurant, you now have a restaurant that was used to one business owner and now it has a second business owner. And now all of a sudden it's probably going to be a culture clash. You have team members who gotten used to the old owners, and restaurants tend to be very systems dependent. And if there is a lack of systems, the systems have to sit in your head or they have to be tapped into the former owner's head who doesn't want to be there anymore. And also restaurants are fickle, because sometimes restaurants can go off like a rocket ship and then a few years later they plunge down. The market doesn't like that restaurant anymore. It becomes stale, it becomes dull, and no matter what you do, it goes down the tubes. And so I'm going to be honest with you. I would stay away from buying a restaurant. Second business I would never buy is a daycare center. Now, if you love, again, same thing. If you love children and you love being around children all day long, then make it happen. However, that's not the majority of people want to do. And the problem with a daycare center, it's easy to find clients. I can tell you that right now. They will fill up fast, so the revenue isn't the issue. The challenge is that it's very labor dependent. And so all of a sudden, your labor force isn't always that reliable. So when you get sick calls or you have drama issues with employees and that people don't show up for work, you're in a holy mess. And if that happens day after day after day, it becomes a personal nightmare for you. Another thing is that it's also very highly regulated, and you are taking care of people's most precious resource, their children. And now the emotions start going off the charts. It becomes a serious drama fest day after day after day with labor, with parents. So trust me, it's easy to market. People need daycares, but operating them, I personally would never do it. And number 3 business I would never buy, and I don't think you should ever buy, is a senior in-home care. And I've coached those before. And the same thing with number 2. It's easy to find clients, especially with all these baby boomers moving into needing senior in-home care. It's easy to go out there and find revenue. The problem is that it's labor intensive. You're going to have a lot of people do not want to work in anything senior care. So it's very hard to find employees, and the employees that you do find are not the most reliable, and they're also going to treat it as a very short-term employment while they move on. So it's constant, never-ending employee turnover. And the regulatory conditions and issues that you have to deal with are absolutely off the charts. And so I would stay away from senior in-home care. So what are the 3 businesses that you should never buy, at least in my opinion? Number 1, a restaurant. Number 2, daycare centers. Number 3, in-home senior care. Now, if you own one of those 3 and you're doing well and you're successful at it, great, excellent. And if you have an absolute passion for one of those 3, then good. But you know what? If it's just a business idea or it comes on the market and it's being sold, I would stay away from those 3. So go ahead and put on the comments down of what your thoughts are on those 3. And good luck with if you need some help and looking at buying a business or operating a business, contact me. I'll see how I can help you.